Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ducks, dogs, cats, sharks, octopus. Octopus are very smart, everybody. Don't eat those things. Those are very smart things. So shout out to the octopus in the world. Welcome to the Big Back Lounge. I am your host and the Big Back in charge, Neek. You can follow me on the Price of Wings on all social media networks or whatever social media networks or whatever. I'm a little tongue tied today. It's a little tiring. Had a long day today. But I have a guest here in the Big Back Lounge, and I say you need to support your local content creators, and she is one of the best ones that I know of. She's the most one of the more consistent ones that I know of as well. She's a very cool young lady, and she has a friend that's kind of cute. Shout out to the friend. How you doing, friend? You better be watching this. Um, and then it's the Plug 901. How are you, man?
No, I'm good. How are you?
Tired.
Same.
Yeah, I was. For people that don't know, I was so tired. I fell asleep, woke up. I thought I was late to doing this. Then I realized it was just 7 o'clock.
And accused me of being late.
Yeah, I accused her of being late. So yeah, that was messed up on my behalf there. That's how messed up it was. But back to you. So how did you start the Plug 901?
I felt like I started it. Well, not felt like I felt like we needed more positive media outlets.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I started my blog at the end of 2015. It was December of 2015. I've only gotten really consistent in the last couple of years because I quit every week. But I started it because I felt like we needed more positive media outlet, and I felt like the real Memphis wasn't being shown, or the or Memphians weren't being shown either. There are a lot of talented people that are here and that come from here, and I just felt like that wasn't a well-known thing, and so I wanted to be a part of letting that be known. So that's why I started the blog.
Okay, so you say you almost quit every week. How
Still.
relatable is that? How relatable is that? So what drives you not to quit? Because I might need that when it comes to me too.
The fact that no matter how much I hate doing it, and not even doing it, I enjoy doing the blog. I enjoy showing a different side of Memphis. It's the social media part that I don't really like, being on social media and being on 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that no matter how many times I quit, I keep having ideas. I can't stop thinking about it. And so I think I heard a quote one time. It was like the thing that you can't stop thinking about or can't stay away from, that's the thing you're probably supposed to be doing.
Hmm. That's an interesting quote.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
interesting. So you do have a website, right? So you had to break from social media and you have a website you got to keep in order too. So how does that work out?
Ooh, I be tired. It's a lot of work. Maintaining a website and trying to be active on social media, they're both full-time jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of useful information on the website because I do a lot of guides. There
Right.
are some blogs on there I haven't written in a very long time, and I need to get back to that. But it's hard because I have an event calendar that requires me to update weekly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot. But I'm trying to balance. I've committed to posting at least twice a week, and trying to work on something for the website at least every other day. So
Right.
I'm just trying to balance because I also have a full-time job too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think people forget that this is not my full time job. Food blogging is not my full time job. I have a full time job and a part time job and a part time job. So yeah, yeah, it's a lot on my plate. So I try to get out what I can.
Right.
Let me see what else I wanted to ask you. When it comes to the events, do you do a particular scope of what events you want to put on your calendar?
I try to. I don't often stick to it, but really for events, it's really about what I want to go to and what I think people would enjoy going to, or what I really feel like people should go to. But
Mm-hmm.
I try to pick events that I think they would be fun. That way, when you do make a video or when I make a video, it's, semi entertaining to make people catch people's eyes and make them feel like, oh, that's something that I should have went to, or when is the
The next what?
next event. So I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
like, yeah, for
Oh, yeah, it went out right there. I don't know what's up, spot. But yeah, like I said, I follow your stuff, so that's why I learned about some of the stuff I try to attend, but sometimes I can't because two, three jobs. Yeah, adulting sucks here.
it does. It's ghetto. It's very ghetto.
It's very ghetto. Why do we want to be this when we were little? Why?
I
So,
didn't want to be an adult. I just had no choice.
you didn't want it. It just came to you.
It
Well, you
happened. There's nothing I can do about it. But yeah.
right. All right, now let's get to the food part. Now let's start with something called the Big Bag Action News. I just started this up. This is new. All right,
Okay.
the Big Bag Action News here. All right. In the sun, it's brand new. We're gonna talk about the news here. So Oscar Mayer is dropping 3 flavors of stuffed hot dogs for the summer.
Okay.
That's right, 3 flavor stuffed hot dogs. It's something that they've been working on. They had inspiration from other restaurants and they brought it to what they're gonna do. Here are the 3 flavors: cheese, jalapeno cheddar, and chili cheese. Any one of them took your fancy?
First of all, I don't even like hot dogs. Um, oh no. And then how you gonna stuff the hot dog with chili cheese? Like how is that gonna work?
I don't know. I don't know their whole process. I just know that is what they're coming with in the summer.
God bless whoever's stomach intake that, because I don't think that's gonna work out. I mean, if I had to pick one, did you say jalapeno and cheese?
Jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno cheddar. I guess that sounds like the semi safest one, but none of the above. Really.
No stuffed glizzies for you this summer. I feel you. I feel you. Now, what do you think of the state of the Memphis restaurants right now? What do you think of the current state of it?
Um, I think it's growing, and I appreciate the growth. Um, but there's a lot of mediocre stuff happening that I really wish wasn't. People aren't really paying attention to like the important things, like the food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And that's a problem because for me, like one of the main reasons I'm there is probably the food and the cocktails. Atmosphere matters too, but people not even paying a whole lot of attention to that because they gonna grass wall us to death. And I'm kind of tired of those. If we could get something else, that would be very nice. If we could have a upscale rooftop situation happening. I don't know who needs that idea, but
Hmm.
that's really something that I feel like we're lacking, or just rooftop restaurants, period. But on one hand, I feel like, you know, things are being added and we have some really good choices. On the other hand, I feel like a lot of mediocre things are happening. And people aren't paying attention to the food and they aren't paying attention. They're acting like they're giving a vibe or an aesthetic and they're really not. I don't really know who told these people we were looking for some of these things, but we're not. And please stop putting hookah everywhere. That's just for me. I'm sorry. Okay.
I think people are becoming more experience based, basically what you're trying to put out there. When I really look at it, when you go to other cities, they're doing it, and when they do it on that scale, smaller cities like us start looking at it and being like, "Hey, maybe we should do that too."
Yeah.
That's what I feel about. If perfect example, Miami, South Beach. At one point, they had a whole bunch of big drinks and hookah everywhere. I remember going there. And I'm like, oh, this is a lot. There's a lot of big drinks with hookah. That's the only thing I saw in most of the more popular places. And then it slowly started migrating here.
Mm-hmm.
And the same in Atlanta, and the same a little bit the same in Houston, but Houston is its own thing and a kind of little bit of a thing of New Orleans a little bit. But I hear what you're saying. I think restaurants have become more experienced and we get away for the food. When you feel like the food is supposed to be a part of the experience, not a separated type thing.
Yeah,
I
and then
definitely
I
agree with that.
sometimes the experiences don't be matching. Like I'm an experienced girl. I do like a good experience. If you're gonna give me a giant drink, um, I'm a kind of, and it may just be me. I'ma still want the drink to be good. I don't want it to just be a glass
Right,
of sugar. Um, you know, I'm just really asking to like whatever you do, do it well. I think that's really the like if it's gonna be somewhere where you're trying to give an experience and the food may not be your main thing, at least let the experience be amazing to the point to where I forget that the food is not really what you worried about. They
right,
don't be
right,
doing
right,
it to me. Some of them, not everybody though, because like I said, on one hand, I think it's doing very well. I see stuff opening. I have favorites, but then on the other hand, we have this side over here that I want them to get a handle on.
right. Okay, I can respect that. Now, since you do events on your calendar, thepub901.com, go there.
Thank you.
Um, what are your top three food festivals in Memphis?
Food festivals. Ooh, I think I'm about to tell on myself because as you said, cocktail, I would hedge it, but food, hmm, I don't know if I have a top three food festival.
Hmm.
That's crazy. I had to think about that. Do I? Mm-mm. No.
Okay,
I
okay. This,
actually, I actually missed the food truck festival that we used to have years ago.
oh, okay, I remember that one. That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one where everybody was there.
Yeah.
Okay, since you don't have a food festival, let's go to the cocktails then. Top
So
three.
I have bacon and bourbon, whiskey warmer, and the summer cocktail. Those are my top three.
Okay, I've been to all three of them.
Uh-huh.
So, bacon and bourbon. Which I mean, I don't know which one I went to, what year it was. I think that one was very fun as well. I think they need a little more bacon, maybe because I like bacon, need a little more bacon. But I like bacon and bourbon. That was my favorite one. Whiskey one was good too. And you said the summer cocktail? I didn't go to that one this year.
You didn't go. Well, they haven't had that one this year yet. I think
Oh,
it's in
I'm sorry.
June.
Oh, I said I thought so. What was the one they just had?
So that was the first year for this one. That one was called the Memphis Cocktail Festival. And so, Memphis has a lot of festivals. So the one that they just had, I think this is the first year they actually did it. Um, so I think festivals is new for whatever group or organization that is. The Summer Cocktail Festival is put on by Memphis Flyer, which so is bacon and bourbon and whiskey.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, Memphis Fly does two of the best ones. That's crazy. A
Oh, you
newspaper.
know what? I lied. We're gonna go back because it gave me time to think. My favorite food festival
Mm-hmm.
would have to be Feast and Grace. Because Feast and Grace to me has an abundance of different things. It's not a charcuterie board festival. Like there's actual food
I was
there.
talking about the craft food festival, craft food and wine festival.
What did I say?
Peace and Grace.
Okay, yeah.
Close enough,
Sorry,
but at the same time as
yeah.
craft food
Yeah, it's
festival.
because
Food,
Christina
craft
owns
wine and
Feast
food
and
festival.
Grace. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Yeah, craft food
Yes.
and wine.
Yeah. Shout out to Christina. That's the second person. Have you seen any other food festivals outside Memphis that you would like to attend?
I
Or
went to
any cocktail
Taste
ones?
of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Um, and it was pretty cool. I don't think I got the opportunity to eat as much because I was with my mom, my aunts, and my sisters. And for me, a festival can be a full day thing. They were kind of over the walking and the lines and stuff. So and the lines were long, and we were in those lines for a nice amount of time. So I think they were just kind of over all of it. But I would go back again just to hop around more to the vendors. But I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a good one because I want to go there too. Last time I tried to go, I ended up forgetting it. I marked on the calendar, forgot it, and didn't go. I'm not doing
Mm.
it this time. I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna
Yeah, it's
get my
definitely cool.
mind
I
right.
definitely suggest going.
Yeah. It was the one in New Orleans too that I want to go to. I think it's either the French Quarter Fest or the Jazz Fest. Either one of them festivals. They have
Mm.
everybody there at that one. So I'm gonna try to. Well, that's next year, so I gotta wait for that one. That'd be my top two. It's another one too, but I think that one is like a for a week. I think in Houston around rodeo time. So most of the ones I want to go to are around the same time.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that would be my three. So I'd like to play a game which is called overrated, underrated. I got three things. You tell me if they're overrated or underrated. You down to play?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right. Overrated, underrated. Pineapple on pizza.
Overrated.
Overrated. Tell us why.
Um, I used to eat pineapple on pizza. It really just doesn't. It's not that great. And I think I used to eat like a Hawaiian barbecue, super sweet. Yeah, too much, too much. Not if you just like with pizza. And I'm allergic to tomato paste, so I really can't eat pizza, which is why I was doing like a Hawaiian barbecue pizza because that's a different sauce.
Oh, okay.
Um, but it's sweet and it makes the pizza sweet.
Hmm. Okay. That's a respectable answer there. All right. Sizzling fajitas. Overrated, underrated.
uh, I'm gonna say under, maybe. I don't really think people really be worried about them, so maybe underrated. I like it. I
Oh,
want anytime I could get some grilled vegetables and grilled meat, that that's a win for me.
okay. I would say the same thing, but people hear that sizzle and they turn around like this. Get to turn around,
Well,
so yeah.
they love going to a hibachi grill, so the
Right,
sizzle
yeah.
shouldn't really bother
Right. It shouldn't bother them at all.
them.
Last one. They just opened a new one, so let me go on and say this: overrated or underrated? Frosted cookies, like crumble cookies.
Oh, overrated, and I only say overrated because we have enough. We got two. We didn't need the third one.
It's
Okay,
four.
they're not that delicious. There, don't get me wrong. The Oreo one that I had once was really good, but they're not that great. And then people don't really like them because they said they're doughy. But the cookies I've had have been good, but it's overrated though. We don't need that many. It's kind of like the Whataburgers or whatever is popping up everywhere.
Wow. Slander of Whataburger. Wasn't expecting that one. But
Right.
yeah. Let me see. I think crumble is kind of crazy because I brought this up and I'm like, if y'all don't like crumble so much, why is there a fourth one opening up?
Somebody like,
Somebody like it. So I think it's four, like one in Memphis, one Germantown, one now coming to Caribbean, and one in Mississippi.
oh yeah. See, I never go anywhere in Mississippi, so I wouldn't know what's there at all.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it. It's there. I don't know how many people go in there, but it's there. It's there chilling in South Haven. You know. All right. Since I'm a hot wing person, what
Uh-huh.
is your hot wing order?
Oh, it's not really. I mean, it's wings, but it ain't hot wings. I'm getting a three-piece whole wing seasoned, fried crispy with seasoned fries, extra seasoned.
Season. So you're a season, but you don't do wet.
No, I'll do season wet or season dry, but it's either gonna be seasoned and maybe I do honey gold, but I really don't do hot. I
Oh,
don't like hot wings like that. Like I'll eat them, but I don't really eat hot.
okay. So if you wanted something like fried, what would you gonna go get?
If I wanted something fried,
Yeah.
catfish,
Okay. With that being said, how many pieces of catfish you'll get then?
too. I
Two?
want two fillets.
Okay. Okay. So since we're on the catfish kick right now, thinking about this as I go along. When you or when you expect to play the catfish, like when you get your catfish, what are some things that you say to yourself? It better not be too soggy. It better not be too this. Better not be too what? What makes the perfect catfish for you?
Um, the crisp, definitely if it's crispy, if you pinch off of it and you can kind of, feel the little crisp of it. If you flip it over in the back and it's kind of wet in the middle, I don't like it. But that's really it.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, hey, man, people like their stuff a little different. People like their stuff different.
Now I don't
All
want it
right,
fried so hard, but I don't want it. I don't want soft either.
right. You want it right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of hard because if you can't, like I told Armani, taste another one shot to her. If you can fry a good wing, you can fry some good fish.
Yeah, for sure. Cause
For
you
sure.
know.
Yeah, you know. But let me. You know what? Since we feeling a little froggy today,
Okay.
what is the one place that people hyped up and you tried it? Even though you already brought up Whataburger and crumble a little bit, what is the one place that people hyped up and you tried and you was like, man? So what is your all hype restaurant before we go?
Uh, let's see. Let me see. I'm laughing because it's funny. Um, something that I had that I was like, yeah, y'all true. Um, and see, any other time I would know, but the fact that you asked, like I had to
Mm-hmm.
think about the food and forgot all about craft food and wine fest. Um, dang. Cause I know I have something that people was like, "Oh, this is good," and I was like, "Yeah, no, it's not." Uh, okay, you give me one. That might help me think. What you got?
Give you one?
Yeah.
Hmm. A place that people hyped up. I had it, I tried it, and I was like, no. Sage.
And this, I try not to say anything about any local restaurants publicly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that I do. Like I put it in the hashtags. All things positive, all things negative. So if I hate something or if I don't like something, you won't know unless you ask me directly. Um, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Only because and this is no slander. I mean this with all of the love. Sometimes the service is a little off, and then sometimes the food is off too. And so it
Mm-hmm.
is kind of hard to understand the hype because if you go every time you go, it's just like, meh, you know. So I agree with you.
I mean, for
No shades to nobody.
no, yeah, no shade to him, but I think the service was the main thing for me. Like the lady got my order wrong 3 times.
Was she writing it down too? Like
I don't
just
know
how
if
you
she was writing it down. She got it wrong 3 times. It was between me and two other gentlemen that was on the other end, right? We were sitting at the bar. So she gave me my ticket, and I'm like, I didn't order these 3 drinks. I ordered this and this. She was like, oh, my bad. Then she goes down. This is the other person, gets their receipt from him, gives it to me, and I'm like, oh, this isn't mine either. I didn't order this and this. Oh, my bad. Goes back and does another again. Then I get, I'm like, oh, this is right. Okay, cool. Give it to her, pay it, and go on my. I'm just like, you should know whose stuff this is. I don't know. I don't think we all looked alike. I know we were all bald, but I don't think we looked alike.
Yeah,
You
that
know what
just
I'm
sounds like she
saying?
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I don't know
She
about
wasn't
that.
she wasn't mentally there. You cause 3 times this you're not listening at all. You
Right.
hearing whatever you want to hear. That's interesting. But yeah,
Also, also I paid what was it? $14 for 6 wings? Nah, no. But yeah, that was mine. One of my many of my all hype. I tried to give him a chance, didn't work out. But
yeah.
anything else you want to talk about before we go? Want to talk about anything coming up? What you got?
Nothing really, just trying to like I have to redo, well not really redo. I have to update some of the guides. So the happy hour guide will be updated soon and the brunch guide. I do want to ask that if anybody that's a restaurant owner, manager, or whatever, if you're listening, can y'all please stop changing the happy hour so much so we can keep up? Because it's kind of hard for me to have a guide when every day is different. All right, pick a day and stick to it. But other than that, just updating things and working on stuff and trying to stay consistent. Because, like I said, I do quit every other week. I've gotten into every other month right now, so I'm doing better. But just trying to keep doing it because it's still needed and necessary. Because we be having a lot going on,
We
and
do.
it's not always positive. So we need positive stuff out there and being seen and being shown. So I'm gonna try to keep doing it as long as I can.
All right, ma'am. I thank you for joining me here in the Big Back Lounge. I appreciate you. I've been following you for a while. You're you help me out too because I don't know certain things what to do, and because of you, I know where to go. I'm like, all right, cool. You're very informative, and you cool people. I like hanging around, like seeing you around.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad it's useful. I really am. I work hard on it, so I am glad it's useful. And I enjoy following you too. I look forward to all of the chicken wars and all of the different places because you be outside of Memphis going to eat. So I have definitely saved some of your stuff too for when I go somewhere. So you are helpful also, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Atlanta is in the works. Yeah, that's in the works, apparently.
What you allowed to do something with wings in Atlanta?
Oh, it involves strippers and wings in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, okay. That's different, but okay.
But
I,
yeah, it's gonna involve wings, food, strippers. It's part of Atlanta. It's just a part of it. It's
Atlanta's
just there.
it's
It's part of
Atlanta's
Atlanta.
so.
Atlanta's a different place, everybody. Atlanta's a different place.
But they say that about Memphis too. I feel like that there are many places that it's not real. Cause I seen something the other day. Oh, somebody just robbed a strip club. So yeah, in Atlanta. Yeah.
Which
That
one?
was a part of somebody dang, what was it? Cause somebody posted and said Atlanta's not a real place. And the article was two men robbed some strip club by cutting a hole in the roof.
Oh, they knew that strip club. They had an insider on that one.
Probably.
Probably.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely Atlanta though. So that would be cool. I'll be looking for that one just to see how that goes for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. But like I said, thank you for joining me here in the Big Back Lounge. Thank you all guys for listening. Thank you all for listening. I mean, thank you all for watching on the tubes of you. And if you are the Plug 901's friend who I'm talking about,
What are you talking about?
like I
Tell me
always
later.
say, huh?
I said, or you can tell me later.
I can tell you later. But
Okay,
like I always say, your big back ass is always welcome here in the Big Back Lounge. Peace.
bye.